What's going on, guys? Kalipa's Tech here, coming back at you with another video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 reasons to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus in 2021. So let's get started. So my first reason to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus in 2021 is the display. This phone has a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 1440p, a PPI of 550, an aspect ratio of 19:9, and a screen-to-body ratio of 88.3%. This is really impressive. Having a Super AMOLED display means the colors are going to be a lot brighter and more powerful than a phone that doesn't have a Super AMOLED display. Another good thing about it is that it has the resolution of 1440p. Right now, I have the brightness at 100% and it looks really amazing. Having a high quality display like this is going to be good for stuff like video streaming, viewing photos, playing video games, pretty much everything. And the display is on the larger side too. It was one of the largest on the market back in the time when this phone was released. Now, since then, things have changed and there are phones that are a lot bigger than this, but this still remains a fairly large phone. And most of the phones you can find in this price range, even if they are bigger than this, aren't going to have the quality that this display. What's even better about this is that since the phone has a really slim design, it's not going to feel bulky when you're holding it in your hand and carrying it in your pocket, so you're going to get the benefits of a large display without any of the drawbacks. My second reason to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus in 2021 is the camera. This phone has a dual front-facing camera that can actually take wide-angle photos, and this camera is 10 megapixels. The hole punch design looks really nice and modern, and honestly, just by looking at the front of the phone, it's hard to tell that this phone is actually older because it still looks really modern even by today's standards. We got a triple camera setup here on the back with a 12 megapixel rear camera, a 12 megapixel telephoto lens, and a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera. So this phone really has it all. And the reason I say that, even though there's no macro camera, is the telephoto lens is actually perfectly usable as a macro camera, which I'm about to show you. But first, this is a photo taken with the rear camera. As you can see, super high quality. The colors are pretty much perfect. The image is really defined, perfect sharpness without being over the top. And the lighting is handled probably better than any brand new phone you're gonna find in this price range. Overall, whether you're a more casual user of the camera or a more frequent user and you like to take lots of high quality photos, this phone's rear camera is gonna be perfect for you. This picture was taken by the ultra wide camera. As you can see here, still really high quality, as you would expect from a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera, which by the way, you're not gonna find a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera in any phone around this price range that you can get new. The highest I've seen is 5, maybe 8. And the cool thing about this ultra wide camera is there's no distortion. It retains the same quality that you get from the rear camera, so that's really impressive. And finally, we get to the macro photo that was taken with the telephoto lens. As you can see here, it's really sharp and close up. You can see all those details. And honestly, I think it looks better than a picture taken with a macro camera because you can see the surroundings too, and it looks really nice. The focus is just so on point, and I really don't even see a need for this phone to have a macro camera. This phone can shoot video in 4K in both the rear and the front. So whether you're trying to take really high quality videos or really high quality photos or both, this phone's gonna be able to do it all. My third reason to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus in 2021 is the processor. This phone is getting 8 gigabytes of RAM with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 processor. I ran a Geekbench 5 benchmark test on the phone and it came back with a single core score of 730 and a multi-core score of 2643. So this is really up there. It's even able to compete with flagship phones today. So whether you're just using your phone for more basic activities, like browsing the web and going on social media, and want a faster, more high quality experience, or you're doing something like high performance gaming with something like Fortnite, or video editing with large files, this phone's gonna get the job done no matter what. The fourth reason to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus in 2021 is the storage. This phone has 128 gigabytes of internal storage with micro SD card expansion, so you're gonna get a lot of space here. I know because I personally shoot most of my videos for this channel with this exact phone, and I haven't once needed to even touch a micro SD card. Honestly, I don't even have a micro SD card, and I shoot a lot of videos. So that just goes to show how much this phone can hold. Now, part of the reason I've never needed a micro SD card is because I don't really keep videos on this phone for very long. But that being said, if you do for whatever reason, or if you're shooting in super high resolution like 4K, or if you have lots of apps, you can always use the micro SD card to expand it even more. But with 128 gigabytes, you need to be a super power user for that to even happen. But regardless, even if you're not a power user, with apps and the system and everything really getting larger and larger these days, it's always good to have more storage than you think you need, because that way you're even less likely to ever have to deal with running out. My fifth reason to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus in 2021 is the security features. This phone has both face unlock and a fingerprint scanner, so you get both options if you prefer one over the other, or if you're in a situation where one might work out better than the other, then you'll be able to use that and still not have to put in a pin. The fingerprint scanner is right here on the display, and it looks really nice and works even better. Let's try that one more time. As you can see, really fast and responsive. It unlocks the phone pretty much instantly, so no complaints there. And face unlock works just as well. So whether you're using face unlock or the fingerprint scanner or both, you're gonna have no trouble unlocking this phone. But those were my top 5 reasons to buy the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus in 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you found this information useful as well. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.